Good morning and welcome to the Masters of Percussion webinar series presented by H3 Collective. You have arrived at our first session called West African Percussion with Amadou Kienou, and we are so happy that each of you have joined us this morning. My name is Jess Pilo and I am your webinar host. And I would like to start with some virtual housekeeping so we can get the most out of our time together today. To start, your microphone and your video have been turned off by default, and this will give our artists a space to share and to teach without interruption. And if you are having technical difficulties on Zoom, please send us a message in the chat, and you can do that by clicking the chat button at the bottom of your screen and putting your comment in there, and we will message back to assist as best we can. I'll be back soon to tell you more about our session today, but for now, I would like to welcome Kevin Fell to the screen.
Thank you, Jess. Hello and welcome everyone, no matter where you're tuning in from. It's lovely to have you with us. My name is Kevin Fell and I'm the director of the H3 Collective. H3 Collective is comprised of award-winning musicians and performers from the African diaspora who now call Toronto home. The 3 in H3 stands for heads on, hearts on, and hands on. And it is our hope that we will engage all 3 of those faculties in our audience members. We were presented with the opportunity to perform in Fountainhead Park as a part of Toronto's Arts in the Park initiative, whose purpose is to animate and build community in your local park. So due to the COVID-19 pandemic, unfortunately, the program was not able to take place in the park, but we're very, very happy that it's been able to move ahead online. So thank you for joining us. And our intention remains the same, to build community. I'm very happy to kick off our Masters of Percussion's webinar series today with Master Drummer Amadou Kienou, who will be teaching us about West African drumming. So as we begin our 4-week-long webinar series, if you enjoyed today's session, please know that there is a lot more to come. At this time, I would like to take a very quick moment just to thank our event sponsors and our community partners. I would like to thank the City of Toronto for the funds that they've dedicated to this project, and to the local City Councillor, Anthony Peruza. Thank you to Arts in the Parks, the Toronto Arts Council, the Toronto Arts Foundation, to Hosa Creative Mediation for providing media and administrative support, to Debs, Roti, and Doubles that many of you I'm sure have visited in your local community, for providing us with a gift voucher, which will be drawn at the end of today's session. Thank you to Rise Edutainment for partnering with us to provide artists from your local community to join in on our webinar series. I'd like to thank the Jane and Finch Community Center, and last but not least, the Friends of Fountainhead Park. Of course, parks are really at the heart of every Toronto community, and we're proud to be a part of the Fountainhead Park family. Jess, please take us to the park.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. Really appreciate it. Have you heard about Friends of Fountainhead Park? Well, the park is a great place to interact with your neighbors, to make new friends, to learn a new skill, and to explore what nature has to offer. Friends of Fountainhead Park is a group of friends and neighbors who have come together to create meaningful interactive activities that's built on fun and community wellness. At Friends of Fountainhead Park, we want to heighten the community wellness by ensuring everyone feels welcomed, safe, and a sense of belonging when they go to the park. With the help of our counselors and MPPs and other organizations, we have been able to collaborate to bring you a series of events that you would have never thought could happen at the park. Dominoes in the park, movies in the park? What about gardening in the park? Zumba in the park? What about arts in the park? Sounds like fun? Then we want to hear from you. With the major transformation of the park, this is the perfect time to get involved in these activities, and let's bring the community to the park. Join us on our Facebook page at Friends of Fountainhead Park, and make sure you take note of the rest of our contacts down below. And let's bring this community to the park. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you at the park.
The park is open on this beautiful day in Toronto, and although some of the facilities are unavailable, you are able to visit the park in groups of up to 10. You're asked to remain socially distanced so that you can keep each other safe, but do get out into this beautiful weather and enjoy the park. I'd like to introduce you now to a fellow member of our community, Constance Boache. Constance is a longtime resident of Fountainhead Park community, and she's the community coordinator for the Friends of Fountainhead Park.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me on today as part of your Arts in the Park. I'm, like Kevin has said, I am coordinator of the Friends of Fountainhead Park. And at this moment, unfortunately, due to COVID-19, we aren't able to gather in large groups to, gather. However, we are doing things like Arts in the Park that Kevin and Jess have organized virtually, and we also have other activities that we are brainstorming for the future. And so we really and truly hope the community can rally up behind us with brainstorming and also coming on to volunteer in the future once we have the go-ahead from the city to gather in large gatherings at Friends of Fountainhead Park. One of the big major things that we want to do in the park to kind of establish is a community garden. So we're looking for a lot of those who love to garden or who love nature to come up with ideas of what we can do in the community garden. So we do have our Facebook page. I'm hoping it's up and running now. And also our Gmail, which is fountainheadpark9@gmail.com, which you can definitely email us and we'll get back to you so that we can set up something online, some type of communication online so that we can get started. I would like to thank everyone for their time and also their hopefully in supporting Friends of Fountainhead Park to really be a part of this community and to also bring community wellness. Thank you very much, Kevin and Jeff.
Well, thank you, Kevin, and thank you, Constance. Now, our first group of artists joining us today are from the Afiwi Groove School, and they are a cultural arts school located in the Durham region with a mission to empower, inspire, and educate youth and families through arts and culture of the African diaspora. Their vision is to create a new generation of leaders. So I'm very happy to welcome the Afiwi Groove dancers, Yvonne Bua, Percy Duamfor, and Monique Pascal, who will be performing to the music of Master Amadou Kienou. Well, thank you so much for sharing that incredible performance with us, Yvonne, Percy, Monique, and Amadou. What a beautiful way to start our morning. Thank you. I'd now like to welcome Sanaj Marie, the founder of FUE Group School, to tell us more about their work.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much, Arts in the Park, Rise Entertainment, for inviting us as well to be here. My name is Sanaj Marie. To be honest, I'm just in awe just hearing that the Fountainhead Park is a part of this, because I am from the Jane and Finch community. This is where my school started, actually, at Driftwood Community Center. And then I moved up to Ajax. African dancing and drumming saved my life as a youth. I was going through a lot of challenges, such as mental health, such as not sure where I belong in my community. And so a group of ladies at the Jane and Finch community, they saw me, I wasn't in school at the age of 16, and asked me to come and join the dance group. And so I'm very honored today to say that I have continued on the tradition by creating my own school in Ajax. And our mission is to empower, educate, and inspire young people through African arts and culture. We have around approximately 100 students, and what we do here in Ajax is we offer traditional West African dance classes, we offer Afrobeat dance classes, as well as dances from the Caribbean, as well as Master Amadou is our drum instructor, where we educate and inspire the drummers as well. We have been all across the GTA, fortunately, as well as we just got an award from the Michael Jean Foundation for the work that we're doing in the community. So right now, we are going to be launching online our program for the fall. And so if you guys want to know more about us, please follow us on Instagram at FUE Groove, or Facebook at FUE Groove School. Or if you want to know more about how you can get in touch with us and be a part of our online programming, you can email us at info@fuegroove.com. So again, my name is Sanaj Marie. Thank you so much for having us today, and have a great day.
Thank you so much for sharing your time with us, Sanaj. And again, you can learn more about the school on Instagram at FUE Groove, or you can email info@fuegroove.com, and I've put both of those links into the chat for you. So in just a moment, our pleasure. In just a moment, we will have Amadou Kienou teach us about West African percussion, and this will be followed by a Q&A. And so to participate in this Q&A, you can click the Q&A button at the bottom of your screen, and you can type your question in there, and Amadou will answer your questions at the end of the presentation. And if you are joining us on Facebook Live, you can type your question in the chat, and that message will be passed on to us over at Zoom. So it is my great pleasure to introduce Amadou Kienou. Master drummer Amadou Kienou hails from Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso in West Africa, once part of the vast ancient Mandingo Empire. A descendant of the Dafin people, Amadou was initiated as a Jeli or griot, an oral historian, one of a long line of griots whose role is to preserve and transmit their people's history, culture, and values. Nowadays, bringing the traditional to the contemporary, Amadou delights international audiences with his unique polyrhythmic expression of emotions and memories. Welcome, Amadou.
Good morning. How are you doing today? Yes, it's my pleasure to see all of you today. Before we start, my name is Amadou Kienou. I'm from Burkina Faso in West Africa. And I'm a master drummer, and I came from a griot family. And griot, you already know, it's like people don't know. That's how people like keep the culture and the tradition, and it's from generation to generation. And I came from Dafi ethnic, that's from Malingo, and the Mandingo people in Burkina Faso. But you can see Mandingo people where, especially like in West Africa, that's where I'm from. And Burkina Faso is really like, it's not a one country, but there used to be like an empire, and the Mandingo Empire. That's where you have countries like Burkina Faso, Mali, Guinea, Ivory Coast, and Gambia to Sierra Leone, and even south of Senegal. You have like the Mandingo too, and being there and performing and doing their culture. That's where I'm from. But today, we gonna be doing something. And what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna talk about the djembe. The djembe, a lot of people know the djembe, some people call it drum. But the djembe is came from Mandingo, and we call it djembe. The djembe get people together. And when you will hear the djembe, it's two words, like a djembe, it is a Malinke word. And that's the same language we use with djembe. The djembe language is from Malinke. And the Malinke, that's where we see the djembe. The djembe get people together. Before, when the griot people playing, and the getting people, everybody coming, enjoying their time, everybody get emotion, people feel about their history, their past, their future, their present, and people enjoy their time. The djembe get people together. That's why we call it djembe. And the djembe came from a tree you can see here. That's like a tree colored. We have a different kind of a tree, and you can see the wood. It is a Malinke wood, but we have a Yoruba, we have a Jalan, we have a Goniri, we have a many, but my djembe, it is a Malinke. That's one of the best djembe. Okay, and you see in the front, you have the skin of the djembe. The skin, it is a goat skin. You can put antelope if you want to. But today, we're gonna work. Why we bring the djembe and everywhere? Djembe, it is a universal instrument, and the meaning we use to do all the time is the universal language too. Because the djembe, everybody can play djembe, but you have to know the notes, you have to know the phrase before we start. Being in the society today in Canada or everywhere in the world, we can play the djembe, get people together. We're being really the mediator to help people to be on the society, to play, to make people happy, dancing, singing. Yes. The history is too long. I cannot talk about everything, but today, let's go. And I'm always waiting for your questions. If you probably something I didn't say it, but maybe in the end we can talk about it. Let's go with the djembe. And the djembe is something I really want you to understand before you start. I know you're watching me. I don't know where you are right now in the world, but when you get your djembe, you don't have a djembe, you have your bucket, you have something you grew up in your kitchen, get ready, let's go. We can go together. Even you can take your 2 spoons, you can have, let's go together. We can enjoy the time together. Okay, I think you're ready. We can go when you're ready. Okay, and before we start, make sure, sit properly, and you get your drum, your djembe, your bucket, anything you have, and the djembe, before you start, make sure the bottom here, you see the mouth, that's like the mouth of the djembe. Make sure you open the mouth, like when you're talking, we can hear. You slide the djembe a little bit inside, the skin can face the audience, okay? And you get ready. And we can go now with the first thing. Before you start, you have to understand 3 things. The foundation, the bass, the tone, and the slap. In Burkina, we don't call bass, tone, slap. Even in French, we don't call tonique, claqué, bass. We call it ping, pang, boom, because the noun. The sound we heard, that's what we use. The ping is like the tone, and the slap is the pound, and the boom is like the bass. The three things you really need to understand. When you get that, you're good to go. Let's start now. I think everybody's ready. We can start something. But before we start, I want to show you, when you understand the bass and the tone, the slap, you're good to go. How to do it? First, you see my hands, open, you close. You open your fingers, you close. Open, straight, flat, and your thumb open is like an L. You can see like an L, and put that on the middle of the djembe. The central part, that's like the base, the foundation. It's like high five. You see your hand, go to the base. When you get that, you're good. After that, we move to the second one called the tone. The tone, same thing, your hands. Like you're saying hi, you're waving someone, okay? The half of your hand will be on the corner, like on the bottom of the djembe. And you close your fingers, stomp out, and you keep the tone. When you get that, you're good to go. The last one, slap. Doesn't mean you have to slap someone, eh? No, don't slap your friend or someone. Just slap. Make sure you open your fingers and find the sound inside the slap. Same position, and you get a slap. After that, you have the bass, the tone, and the slap. When you get that, you're good to go. But before we go, I'm going to tell you something. We're gonna be playing something today, but the rhythm we're gonna see today called Janza. Janza, it is a rhythm we play for a celebration. But the Janza and the Malinke culture, long time, like a 30, like a century, we used to play Janza for a mask event. But today, with like the time, we use to play Janza, and we keep playing Janza, and we're gonna keep playing Janza for all the ceremony we have. Baptism, weddings, and Janjoba, any event we play Janza. Today, I'm going to teach you Janza. Janza is where we can see that, I told you already, Burkina Faso, Mali, Ivory Coast, Guinea, and Senegal, Gambia to Sierra Leone, we play Janza everywhere. Okay, I will show you a little bit Janza. Janza for you. But now, I'm not going to do a show, but I will show you. I think, get ready, we can start together. Okay, are you ready? Yes, okay, now get a little bit of warm up and get ready, we can start now the Janza. Okay, now you get it. Are you ready, we can go? Yes, okay, I'm seeing you, huh? I'm seeing you, I know you're ready. Okay, let's go. Janza, the first thing, let's start with the bass. I think everybody understands the bass. Let's go 4 times with your right hand. Okay, the right hand 4 times the bass. 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. When you get that, it's good. Now you can start after me. When I start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, we go. Okay, let's go 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, you got it. Let's move to tone. 4 times too. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Can we go now to slap? Open your fingers and the slap. We find the slap now. Slap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you got it. Can we start with your left-handed now? Okay. Same thing with the bass, 4 basses. Okay, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you switch? Now to tone. We move to tone now. 4 times. 3, 4. And now the last one, the slap. Ready? 3, 4. I think you're good. You're good to go. Yes, I know that. Now, if you have your bucket, you have your spoon, you have anything, you can use the tone and the bass. That's it. Like the middle one and the tone. Or the bottom tone, you can use the tone. That's it. You have your djembe, we're good. We have 3 sounds. And now, let's go with the technique. The technique will be rhythmic too. And I call that walking. Okay, the walking technique will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Will be 4, 4. 4 basses, 4 tones, and 4 slaps. Easy. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? Yes. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Now, I think you're good. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you're good with right hand and left-handed, you're good. Now, let's do the exercise with your technique, with your running. Now we walk, after let's do the running. The running is like that. And the tone. And the slap. Can we try? Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. And tones. Good. Let's try one more time. 3, 4, 8. And tones. And slaps. Now, let's do the walking and running one. Okay. The technique, like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, we do the running. 1, 2, 3, 4, and okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, walk, and 1, 2, 3, 4. The toes. 1, 2, 3, slap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's go to the running. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. You are the best. Really, you're the best. Now, let's go with the rhythm. The rhythm, I told you already, the Janza. Janza, let's go. The first thing, we're going to start with your right hand. Keep your right hand, even your left-handed, but keep the right hand, and we will keep the tempo with your right hand. Okay, now, the first one we'll call the slap. The slap with your right hand. After slap, we go to bass. Okay, slap, the bass. You got it? Let's try one more time. Slap and the bass. Let's switch. Left hand, the same thing. Slap and the bass. Good job. And now the next one, we start the bass and the slap. Bass and slap. 3, 4, and the bass and slap. Let's switch. Now, bass and slap. I think you got it. Are you ready? Janza. We're gonna start right and the left. 2 slaps. Slap, slap, slap. Right hand first, left hand second. Will be slap, slap, slap. 3, 4. Slap, slap, slap. 3, 4. It go. 1, 2. Thank you. The next one. Slap, slap, slap. Bass and slap. Too much slaps. Yes, of course. Yes. Okay. Slap, slap, slap. Bass, slap. Same hand. The right, right, left, right, right on the bass and right. finish. Okay, let's try one more time. The slap, 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 bass, slap. 3, 4. Good job. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. Yeah. I think you got it. Yes. Okay. If you get that one, slap, 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 bass, slap. Now, the same hand, we're going to start with the tone. Tone, tone, and slap, and we finish with the bass. Tone, tone, slap, bass. Right hand again. Tone, tone, slap, bass. Will it be tone, tone, slap, bass? Okay, let's go one more time. Tone, tone, slap, bass. You got it? 3, 4. Tone, tone, slap, bass. 3, 4. 3, 4. Good. Now let's take the first one, and after the first, we do the second. Okay, the first. Slap, 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 bass, slap, tone, tone, slap, bass. One more time. Slap, 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 bass, and now one more slap. After that slap, and we go tone, tone, slap, bass. We try. Slap, 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 bass, slap. Same hand start. Tone, tone, slap, bass. One more time. 3, 4, slap, 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 bass, slap, tone, tone, slap, and the bass. You got it? Let's try one more time. I know you will get it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slap, 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 bass, slap, tone, tone, slap, bass. We can try one more time. The first one to decompose again will be slap, 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 bass, slap. You get the first, that's the first. One more time, the beginning. Slap, 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 bass, slap. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Slap, 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 bass, slap. Thank you. You got it. Now the second one. Same hand stop. The right hand, same thing. Slap, bass. Okay? Bass. One more time. Slap, bass. And now the one rhythm, one part, I cut it 2 parts to show you how we can go together. Now will be slap, 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 bass, slap, tone, tone, slap, bass. And now you have your full rhythm. The phrase, now let's go with that. Janza. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, good job. One more time. You can sing, same time you can play your rhythm. That will help you to understand what to do. Okay? Slap, 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 bass, slap, tone, tone, slap, bass. Slap, 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 bass, slap, tone, tone, slap, bass. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yes. 3, 4. Yes, sir. 3, 4. Yeah. 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Now I tell you the djembe language, it is a malinke. Now, make sure we're gonna start counting. You will learn something. 1, it is kele. Can you say kele? Kele. Good job. 2 is fila. Fila. You say fila. Good job. 3, saba. Saba, you got it, saba. 4 is a nani. Nani, you got it. Mean counting. Kele, Fila, Saba, Nani. Can you try? Kele, Fila, Saba, Nani. When you get Nani, you're good to go. When I say 1, 2, 3, 4, you can say Kele, Fila, Saba, Nani, and you go. Can we try that? That will be good for you. You're gonna learn the language and you learn how to drum too. Okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kele, Fila, Saba, Nani. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kele, Fila, Saba, Nani. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kele, Fila, Saba, Nani. You're good. Now, we're gonna start the rhythm. One phrase, slap, 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 bass, slap, slap, bass. Now you get that, we're gonna do it 4 times. 4 times. Will it be ta, slap, slap, bass, slap, tun, tun, slap, bass, slap, 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 bass, slap, tun, tun, slap, bass, slap, 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 bass, slap, tun, tun, slap, bass, slap, 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 bass, slap, tun, tun, slap, bass. You get it 4 times. It's like we're counting Kele, Fila, Saba, Nani 4 times too. Okay? Make sure you get it. Okay, let's go with the djembe. 4 times. Don't forget to count Kele, Fila, Saba, Nani. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kele, Fila, Saba, Nani. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kele, Fila, Saba, Nani. Yes. Kele, Fila, Saba, Nani. Good. You got it. Now, what we're gonna start doing, we're gonna do the break. The break means we start, or we change, or we stop. The break means something. The break always in my culture, we don't count 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and we start dancing or start playing. No, we have to do the break. The break means the call. The call is that. Okay, make sure you understand your call. Your call, we start. And the 2 slaps together, we're gonna do the flam. And after that, we will do the tones. Will be flam, and the slaps, slap, like flam together, the pram, and the tones come right away with your right hand. Can we try the break now? The flam first. 5, 6, 7, 8, break. Kele, Fila, Saba, Nani. Kele, Fila, Saba, Nani. Now you get your break. Now, I think you can stop after counting Kele, Fila, Saba, Nani, and you can go with your break before you play your rhythm. And now let's make it easier. After your break, you play 4 times your rhythm. After you finish your rhythm 4 times, you play a break. Easy. Break, 4 times your rhythm, and break, finish. Okay, I will sing everything. I was telling you in the beginning, the tone is a ping, and the slap is a pound, and the bass is a boom. That's why we sing the rhythm. The break. Kele, Fila, Saba, Nani, pra, pi, 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 ti, 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 pa, pa, bam, boom, pam, pi, pi, pam, boom, pam, pa, bam, boom, pam, pi, pi, pam, boom, pam, pa, bam, boom, pam, pi, pi, pam, boom, pam, pa, bam, boom, pam, pi, pi, pam, boom, pra, pe, 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 pe. We're done. Can we try now together with your djembe? Let's go. Janza. After me, 1, 2, 3, 4, you say Kele, Fila, Saba, Nani, and we go. Okay? Angata. Angata. Angata means let's go. Angata. Everybody, you can say Angata. 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 Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kele, Fila, Saba, Nani. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kelen fila sabanani. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Good job. One more time. Angata, 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 angata. Kelen. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kelen fila sabanani. Thank you. Now you are the best. Aniche, 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 aniche. Now let's go. We're gonna do it 2 times because we have 2 hands. We're gonna do break 4 times. We do break 4 times and the break. Break 4 times the phrase. Break again 4 times and a break. I mean twice. Okay, 2 times. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Kelen fila sabanani. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. You got it. One more time. Janza. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kelen fila sabanani. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Now, I'm seeing a little problem. You're missing something, the connection. Let's try something. We take slow, and after we come back to the normal. Slow, we see, like let's say right now we're playing like a 40 speeding. Okay, yes, the speeding is like a 40. Let's go, we drop it to 20. See how you're gonna get it. Okay, let's try. Angata. Slowly. Kelen fila saba nani. You know now how to count. Kelen fila saba nani. We go with that tempo. Kelen fila saba nani. That's good. Okay, that's good. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kelen fila saba nani. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, you got it now. I think you're happy. Slow. But I'm sure from the slow and the speeding, I think you like the speeding one because the speeding one is more groove, it's more dancing, more, jovial. We go, it's a happiness and we can go. Okay, let's go with the 40 speeding then. Okay, like ta, 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 ta. Okay, let's go. Angata. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kelen fila sabanani. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Break. And 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Angata. One more time. Okay. Angata. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kele fila salva nani. Yeah. Yeah. Good job. Yeah. Yes, sir. Up. Again. 1, 2. Yes, sir. 3, 4. Yep. You got it. One more time. Angata. Kele fila. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kele fila sabanani. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you got it. That's what you call Janza. I see now you're playing, you're enjoying that, but there's someone sitting close to you, but the person, when you're playing, he can start dancing for you. And you have someone close to you, you have your kids, you have your brother, your sister, your husband, your wife, your neighbor, even anyone you have close to you, he can stand up just start dancing for you. That can help you. Let's try one more time for our dancers so we can enjoy it. Okay, let's go. Janza. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kele fila sabanani. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Angata. One more time. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Kele fila sabanani. Yeah. See, that's what you can do to enjoy your time. Janza, we don't play Janza only with the one djembe. We have a lot of instruments we can use to play. Like we call those ones the bass drums. We don't have only the bass drums like with the sticks, drums like the smaller one, the kinkini, the sangbang, and the dundumba. We have that, and we have different djembe can do the accompaniment, and after accompaniment we have other instrument called the balafon, the kora, the ngoni, even the different type of ngoni can be using, and we have the flute, we have a jitafie, we have a jabara, and all of those instruments make a little sauce, and we can enjoy the rhythm. Today is just give you a little bit of taste of a Janza to teach you how we can play Janza to enjoy it, the moment. And anytime you want to come to the class, my class, you're very welcome. You can learn more. That was like a little taste for you. Thank you. Aniche, merci. God bless you. Que Dieu vous bénisse.
Thank you so much for teaching us and sharing this beautiful tradition with us.
Oh,
Really,
it's my pleasure. Thank you so much. It's always my pleasure, you know. Always. Anytime I can do it to make my community, my people happy, I'm always in.
Well, I'm just looking at our Q&A, and I see that we do have some questions for you. So let me bring that up.
Oh, yeah.
So our first question here is from Edmi. And first they say thank you for this amazing webinar. They want to know your thoughts on teaching these rhythms on instruments that aren't necessarily authentic. For example,
sorry, who wrote it, you said?
This was from Edmi.
Okay. Want to ask me for?
Yeah, so they're wondering what your thoughts are on teaching these rhythms on buckets rather than a djembe.
Okay, but you know, usually like we play the djembe when you have a djembe, but when you don't have a djembe, I know even you have a bucket, but you have to start from something, because even me and Burkina Faso, before I start playing my djembe, even getting my dad djembe playing, even getting my own djembe, we start with the buckets, you know, back home when my moms, they start finish cooking, they have something with the tomato cups, we turn that, we take the sticks, we play, and after that, we move that over, we put on, you know, on the legs, we start playing like a djembe. You start from that slowly, and after that, we can and get ready to understand the tempo. When you understand your tempo, the music, you can start now, slowly go to the djembe. You know, it's like your baby start walking, you have to start running, falling down, and after you can start know how to do. But that's how we start, usually with the buckets, and after that, even in the buckets, you have to know the technique, because the dundun you're playing with the sticks, it's more like a technique. If you play too hard, you can break the skin, you know, the skin will be cracked. That's why. And in my class here in Toronto, even Canada, or everywhere I go, I know a lot of people don't have a djembe, and I always telling them, if you don't have a djembe, I have a bucket, or you can bring a bucket. Sometimes we ask some people to go to, you know, to take a garbage can, you know, they come, or we can just drum together and enjoy themselves. That's a good question. But anytime they really want to learn, I'm always here to help you.
Great, thank you. And they had a follow-up question for you. It sounds like they might be in the teaching world. They want to know if they can use this video you've made for us today to teach in a classroom.
You know, the easy way people can use the videos, and even many years ago, I know people in Europe, I did like a djembe instruction, the video of the djembe instruction, and when you go to YouTube, you type it, and any store, like I think even in US, you can find the Amazon and anywhere. And that's why I did that, because some people want to use the video. Even today with that pandemic, and we know the coronavirus is not easy for everyone. But anyways, and I can say it was like something, we learned something this life. And we, especially like me, I learned what that means, like a family, you know, to be spending time together, and we always running, but something we can share together. And the video and learning a djembe can be good, but the best way when you have your master in front of you, and he can really show you the technique, you can really learn the foundation of the rhythm, the history of the rhythm. We don't just play the music just because we want to have fun like that, but you have to know behind this rhythm is a history about it. And that's why we always getting and to find, to understand what is that. You know, it's like when you're speaking a language, you want to know what you're saying. It's like that. Music and dance, that's what we're trying to teach everywhere in the world, and people can learn. It's not only by video, but you can have some videos, you can learn a little bit, some steps, but some rhythms, but the best thing is to have the master in front of you.
Great, thank you for sharing. And I've actually added some information to our chat. The videos will also be available on our website and our Facebook page, so you are welcome to use those. And Amadou can also do virtual workshops for schools. So I'm just putting the contact information here in our chat as well. The website is amadoukienu.com, so that's how you can get in touch with Amadou. And we do have a couple more questions. Maybe we have time for about 2 or 3 more. If you do have more questions, you can put your questions into that Q&A box at the bottom of your Zoom screen, and we'll get to those. So we had a question from our Facebook Live friends. They want to know, how long have you been playing the djembe?
Oh, that's a good question. But I'm saying that's a good question, but all the questions are really good. It's amazing. And I always tell people, even my fans, my students, even journalists, sometimes when I'm traveling, they're asking me, where? But, you know, I always telling them, one thing I really want to precise, like people understand. When we talk about Africa, you know, and usually people say everybody know how to dance, everybody know how to move. But it's not true. It's not true. But it's not just because some people, when they're sitting, they can dance, but then when they stand up, they can't dance. But we feel the music for sure, but everybody don't know how to dance in Africa. You know, we have the rhythm. Yes, we have that. We teach that. That's the only thing we're teaching. And when we leave our country or our continent, go somewhere, because some people don't have the rhythm. You have to teach them the rhythm. But we really have the rhythm. But the same music we're learning is not the same thing. But me, I always tell people, I started my drumming when I was in my mom's stomach, you know, because when I was in the baby inside, that's when I was playing my djembe, because of my mom, my dad. I told you in the beginning, I born like in a griot family, and the griots is like history tellers, and those the one and keep the culture from generation to generation, from dad to son, from son, you know, from dad to grandpa, and all, you know, the family all together sharing the music together, and we share the music every single day. We're playing home, and when I came to this beautiful life, and 1 year, 2 years, you know, I start playing the djembe, the dun dun, boom, 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 and I really get in the rhythm and feeling the music every single day, and I start playing. But I would like to thank my dad, Baba Kienou, but he passed away. But he's the one who really mentored me and helped me and teach me the music with my moms. And back home, they're still alive. And by the way, I say hi to my mom, so because without them, I don't think what I will be. And I would like to thank them and let every single body know that when you want to drum, anytime you can drum, and you can play the djembe, you can play any African music, you can enjoy it, because African music is a universal language. We can play, we can share, you can go any community. And me start the djembe like when I was at 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. I played the djembe my whole life. I get a chance to go to school and study, but the djembe was my main thing. My dad wanted me to do it because I started my career. I want to be athletic. I want to be a soccer player. But I play soccer, and my dad said, no, that's not what I want, but the djembe. I'm so happy I can. Today, my djembe, I take it all the world. I'm traveling everywhere. And thank you for this really good question again. Thank you.
Great, thank you for that answer. And we just noticed that the Amadou Kienou website is not quite working at the moment. So if you do want to get in touch with Amadou, you can email info@hosa.com or go to hosa.ca, and I've put those links into our chat. Now we have time for one more question. We do have a comment from Leslie Harrison who says, "You are good." Great, yeah, thank you for that comment.
Thank you.
Our final question is from Constance. And Constance first says, amazing, thank you for this lesson. And where can you purchase a drum similar to this?
But it's me. But good question, you know, and today, I think today is like a special day for every single person. And today is your birthday. Today is your best day. Today is a remembering day, and anything, you can enjoy it. But today, if you want to get a drum, and you can drum, but we know like in Toronto here, I have my brother Sekou, and he's the one selling drums and making drums here. And always he's the one, like my older brother, welcome me in this city. And I want to let people know, anyone want to get a djembe, you can go to Sekou places like African drum, like and heart craft in Toronto, and it is in downtown, and the address is like 681 Dundas Street West in Toronto. You can get it. But anytime you want a djembe, you can come to me too. You can learn and how to talk about the djembe, how to learn mostly, and the amazing things, and before you choose a good djembe. And just to mention something about my website, the website, we just working with a new version because with that pandemic, the coronavirus, we take more time to put more details or more things happen, and more with a lot of award. I get it. We want to add those things, and that's why now the Masters of Percussion come now, and we have to do it. And you can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Facebook, and even at we.com, you can follow me with those information. You can get more information about me. And again, thank you so much for your questions, for your time. Aniche.
Super, thank you so much, Amadou. And now I would like to invite Kevin Bell back to the screen.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Amadou.
You're
very along here with you. I'm from South Africa. This djembe comes from Mali, also and from West Africa. Thank you so much for your teachings. 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, Kele, Fila, Sabanane, that's how many webinars we have. This is just the first plan. We have 4. We hope to see everybody again next weekend at the same time. But I want to take this moment just to thank all the many people who helped to make today possible and the following weeks to come. I want to thank the members of the H3 Collective, of course, Master Amadou Kienou. I want to thank Jennifer Fell for initiating our involvement, for grant writing, for her project coordination, for the event that was supposed to happen in the park, as well as this online event, which is just fabulous. Thank you to Jess, who is our incredible registrar and online moderator. Thank you, Jess, for all of your online and behind the scenes work. I want to thank the talented artists and our community partners, and of course the sponsors of this event, the City of Toronto, Toronto Arts Council, Toronto Arts Federation, and Arts in the Park. A big thank you to the thank you to you for supporting the arts community, particularly at this time. It's really a difficult time for artists as it is for many, many people. So we really appreciate you taking the time to fill yourself up and nurture yourself with the ancient arts. So thank you so much, and we hope that you'll join us again next weekend when our next master of percussion, Afro-Cuban percussionist Derek Thorne, is with us then. I'm going to pass it back to you, Jess, who's got a few final details for us. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, we will be back next Saturday, as Kevin said, which is July 11th from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. And that will be with Derek Thorne with Afro-Cuban percussion. Now, I'm just going to take a moment to share my screen with you so you can see what our event registration page looks like. So here we go. If you haven't registered already, you can go to mastersofpercussion.eventbrite.ca. And once you register, you will have access to our event page. And this will give you all of the Zoom links that you need to join our Zoom session. And it also has a link to our Facebook live stream as well. And if you want to see more of Amadou, we do have additional resources on the website, hosa.ca/masters. So if you go to this website, you can scroll down and you can click, let's see where it is, check out these videos and resources, and you will find more details there. And finally, this webinar series is part of Arts in the Parks in Toronto, and we are supporting, or they are supporting rather, a number of events this summer, and their full event calendar is available at artsintheparksto.org. This week, for example, there is a teaching offered by the Sweetgrass Roots Collective. The Harbourfront Center is also starting an online summer music series, so there is plenty of virtual music and learning available to you this summer. Now, when you close your Zoom window, a survey will pop up on your screen, and we would appreciate any feedback that you have about this webinar. And if you are joining us on Facebook, please click the survey link in the video description. And when you fill out this survey, you will be entered to win a gift card from a local store, and we will be emailing the winners as well as posting their names on our website. And finally, if you loved this webinar, Arts in the Parks would like to interview you. So if that interests you, you can contact them through their website. Again, that's artsintheparksto.org. And thank you again for joining us. We wish you a beautiful week, and I hope to see you again next Saturday. Thank you.